I was all happy and excited because, I was so happy and excited about these floppy smokestacks. The button you're supposed to press here and make the door eject. Oh no, you really can't, because guess what? The smokestack gets in the way. And I was just putting his legs like this, and it just snapped off. And another thing on the back, this is super loose. Watch this. My original one as a child never did that. And see what happened? The door pops off. So forget about putting them with the helmet on. And now we got a big problem because, hey, we got to put this door back on here. How do you do that?
Be a critic. Be a fan.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Tip-off! Hasbro. Joe fan that is PulseCon time. You literally can make Hasbro.
A copy of a copy.
Yes, I know there's assholes out there saying like, wait, so this guy wants us to send him money to do nothing? You're thinking about you when you say that.
Fuck off! How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move!
Dick and all of this dick and...
You turned yourself into a meme on that one.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Hasbro doesn't seem to be doing very well right now, Bobby. I don't know if you...
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not a toy industry thing, because you don't see other companies laying off over 100 people and having bad earnings reports and this and that.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the shits in the toilet. Wait, wrong script. I'm Jimmy Woo, your anchorman for Nerdpocalypse. We've been doing some rebranding, as you can see. No longer Toypocalypse, Nerdpocalypse, because we're covering everything. Our top story tonight, the loyal subjects make shitty toys. As you have seen from the footage earlier, these things suck. Really makes that statement about ramen toys being a cheap knockoff aging like milk. There was a gigantic email sent out by the president of Loyal Subjects. It's stupid, big bunch of word salad, but you're welcome to freeze it and read it. The one thing I want to point out is they said they were doing this in the spirit of Hasbro, which is weird considering Mask was done by Kenner. Then again, the spirit of Hasbro is to do cheaply made products that are inferior quality and charge extra for them. So maybe that's what they meant. Our other big story tonight, the Side-Eyed Guy, is getting false copyright strikes. Remember Viper Island? Think that. Different channel. Anyway, we here at Nerdpocalypse stand proud to say we support Side-Eyed Guy, Beardo Gets Scared, and any others who have been copyright struck by this nefarious duo. So you may be asking, what happens if we mention it and we get copyright struck just like everyone else who's mentioned it?
Go ahead, make me famous.
And there you go. Now let's do a dance number. Go to this video if you want to get more information. Just put it up a few days ago, and pretty well outlines everything that's going on. And hey, Peter Penis is back in the news. He's being sued, along with a bunch of his henchmen, for breaches of the fiduciary duties as directors and or officers of Hasbro, unjust enrichment, waste of corporate assets, gross mismanagement, abuse of control, and violation of the Securities Exchange Act. That's some heavy shit for overprinting magic cards. And guess what? Wonder Man's not getting promoted very much. Are we surprised? And it looks like Jake Paul finally lost a match. Of course, this was the first time he's ever fought a fighter who was, like, not well beyond his prime. I mean, let's just face it. Yes, as naked men would do in a Hobby Lobby. Well, Riley Reid wants everyone to remove her content. She has a name? I didn't know. Anyway, no. I mean, did the deed, lady. I mean, it's there forever. And hey, Stranger Things came out of the closet. In the most awkward scene ever in history of television. And then supposedly it got reviewed bombed. Or was it that it would just sucked and people didn't like it? But Stranger Things also went through its final season. And oh boy, did we find out stuff. They did not have a script for it when they started production on the episode. Oh my. Apparently it was written by AI like everyone suspected while they were watching it. Yes, Stranger Things gets a lot stranger. And because Jeremy Renner won't get paid, because they wanted to give him a pay cut, they say Kate Bishop's going to be the lead protagonist. Thing is, I don't think that's Kate Bishop right there. Doesn't look like her. The Brave and the Bold gets Christina Hodson to write the movie. It's a gonna suck. How can I say such a broad proclamation? Well, let's look at her body of work. Birds of Prey, The Flash, Bumblebee. It's gonna suck. I'm sorry, I really just thought this was funny. I mean, read it slowly if you need to, but it's funny. And of course, Kathleen Kennedy is out. She said a lot of shit on the way out the door, including, we're all ists and phobes, but, she said Star Wars fans with enormous expectations are at a low point of her Lucasfilm presidency. You mean Star Wars fans who expected something of quality? Yeah. Must be tough to have expectations of quality. And of course, there's this stupid narrative that Predator Badlands is officially the highest grossing Predator movie. Yeah, but if you adjust for inflation, oops. And a story we missed is that Ollie's went down to $1 a figure for Black Panther and Shang-Chi figures. They say the litmus test of how good your property is doing is the sales of your merchandise. Jesus! They didn't even go that low for the Eternals. Just going to leave this right here for a moment. Just to keep in mind of the franchises we've lost in the past decade. And Hasbro revealed the I Love You 3000 Iron Man, which looks stupid. And then Mr. Stevie did a dumb live stream explaining why figures are more expensive, not pointing out the fact that most of the I Love You 3000 is molded plastic, not painted, and there's no new tooling. I don't know who Lily from AT&T is, but you know what? I like the way she makes money, and then she gives it to people who really need it. Rob Liefeld is selling Youngblood #1. Still has no word on his Brigade Kickstarter from 2014. Think he took the money and ran, guys. A drunken raccoon found passed out in a liquor store bathroom. That's the way you do it, raccoon. And of course, John Cena had his last match. We weren't around to cover this, but he just kind of went, okay, you got me. And then him and Triple H hugged. Like, we got the whole crowd. It also looks like Ironheart's going to be removed from Disney Plus. Well, at least you won't accidentally hit it and watch it. And unfortunately, the Odyssey trailer dropped. And it stars Batman. Don't know why these guys are going off about historical accuracy. We just don't want him to look like Batman. Thunderbolts ended 2025 as the most critically acclaimed comic book movie of the year, because the bar was that low. Also, they're moving original trilogy stuff to Galaxy's Edge. I really didn't know there wasn't original trilogy stuff at Galaxy's Edge, because I have zero desire to go to a theme park for Star Wars. Just saying. And former Nintendo America president Doug Bowser. You gotta be shitting me. Wow. He's on the board of directors for Hasbro. I wonder if he's getting sued. And of course, Chris Pratt said something, and somebody had to just insult him for it. I mean, anytime he says anything, it's the weirdest damn thing. I don't know how that guy's like got a career in Hollywood. Because, I mean, apparently a lot of people hate him. I don't understand, but okay. And Guardians of the Galaxy 4 trailer dropped. Oh, I mean Supergirl. I'm sorry. They look so similar. Huh? I'm lost. Yeah, you know, the butt plug Christmas tree. It's a time-honored tradition. Paramount, Netflix, and Disney apparently are at war trying to buy WB. Okay. The problem is, any way this goes, it's bad for all of us. So, I'm not really rooting for anybody. Deputies catch driver using a flashlight for a headlight. Sadly, I've seen that done before. You know, I have to say, this married sexting, it's semi-accurate. And guys, next year we can get excited for a 50-year-old movie to be released in the theater. Woo! I mean, it's a sad state of affairs when that's the exciting thing. You had a lot to go with to attack the Crown Jewels display. And that's what you do? Report claims that Zendaya doesn't want to work with Sydney Sweeney after Jean's ad controversy. If this is all it takes to piss you off, you probably were already pissed, and you're just waiting for an excuse. Paramount premiered Starfleet Academy. And as you can see from this picture, I can already hear Paula Cole writing the theme song. Okay, watch the first episode. This is the dumbest Star Trek I've ever seen. This is horrible. There are parts of this that make the Alkalite look good. The He-Man trailer premiered. Looks okay, but I still see this quote and I'm like, ah, shit. We'll see. Tommy Farland made a Batcave set. A fucking piece of cardboard. $224. You take it. I can't. Forget that shit. She-Hulk is gone. Yay. Actually, no, bring She-Hulk in, but do a better character with her. This just in, Walton Goggins is hospitalized with back pain after carrying the entire Fallout franchise on his back. I can believe that. Dominique Thorne will not return as Riri Williams in Avengers Doomsday. Yay! Why does she sit like a cat? Avengers Doomsday is reportedly set to run 3 hours and 45 minutes. We need an intermission! This is the Dr. Zhivago of superhero movies, I'm telling you now. In a related story to our drunk crack raccoon friend, a raccoon was caught sitting on a swing like a tiny human in an abandoned playground. Just enjoying the breeze. MTV shuts down and forever, ending 44 years of music history. Actually, it's only about 15 years of music history, then reality shows. John Cena versus AJ Styles has been named ESPN's Match of the Year. Actually, that wasn't hard. It was the only match that was any good. Seriously. It's the only good match in wrestling in the entire year. That's how bad 2025 was for wrestling. And don't forget, who returns in Avengers Doomsday? Remember, Microsoft wants to control what you call things. Because calling it slop is so negative. Get it? Strippers are now the #1 donor of toys to Children's Hospital in Portland. That's right, some heroes don't wear capes. Some heroes wear nothing. And finally, just so you remember. Alright, that wraps up Nerdpocalypse for this week. Take care. This is Jimmy Woo, signing out.